Hi, this is Mawusi. This is number 3 of my MS journal that I have been posting online, showing how I'm slowly recovering from an episode. For most people that don't understand MS, because I realize that most people don't, it's an extremely debilitating disease. You're fine 1 minute, then the next is like wham, your nerves are just out of whack. You can't control your muscles. You see how on some of the videos my movements are very choppy. It feels daily like I'm walking through wet cement. Um, some days I feel like I'm thinking through wet cement. Um, some days I'm like oblivious to what's around me. Um, Even before I had this particular episode, I was concerned about going out alone by myself because um, I know being scatterbrained is pretty common in today's society because we're so busy and everything that we're doing, but it goes beyond that. Um, it's like I can take my wallet and hand it to someone and not even realize that I did that and be totally clueless that, yeah, I can't be out by myself. I definitely can't drive anymore. I kind of stopped driving a while ago. I would drive here and there when I felt good, but I was noticing with my symptoms that to me say vertigo. Doctors will not diagnose that. It's like they don't really listen to you. Even the doctors don't understand MS. You could tell them something and they're like, okay, well, I've never really heard of symptoms like that with MS. Okay, but I'm telling you now, this is what I'm going through. That's a whole nother subject. But me personally, since this last episode, my face is numb. It also feels like it fell asleep. The tingly, the jittery. I can't really. Y'all know that feeling when your leg falls asleep or your arm falls asleep or something. You get that tingly and then like this feeling that just sits for a while. My right arm and hand is like that now. It's like it's numb, but at the same time, it fell asleep. Um, I have, well, you can see in the videos, definitely walking issues. Um, Turning, like, even when I'm sitting down and I turn around, it's like everything moves in the opposite direction. It's like everything is moving without me. It's very strange. A sensation to feel like the sky is moving one way, the ground is moving another, and you're moving another. It's I'm off balance. I always feel like I'm on a hill, like I'm walking on a very steep hill. Uh, it's 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 exhausting wading through wet cement every day. It's it's hard to even think sometimes. Like there's times when it just flows, and then it's like I hit a brick wall, and it's what they call with people with MS, like you get stuck, and you can't get past that point. Before I stopped working, I remember days where I would come to work and just sit at my desk. I had to be at work 4:30, and it's 12 o'clock before I did anything. I just, I knew that I was at my computer. I knew that I needed to turn it on. I knew that I needed to get, but I just couldn't move past that point. It's very hard to explain to somebody if they've never experienced it. It's hard to explain to someone that you feel like you're a robot inside of your body, moving your body like a robot. that doesn't make sense. That doesn't compute. So most people can't understand that. Even when people see you, you either get I get the shock, especially when you were just fine the day before, but you get the total avoidance. I'ma pretend like this ain't going on. I don't see this, so I don't have to deal with it. It's a lot of things like that you deal with inside. Sorry about that. That's my dogs, but it's a daily struggle. It's a daily struggle and a daily battle. It's weird how sometimes, I don't know if it shows up in the videos, if y'all can see, it's like my movements are fluid for a few seconds, and I hit this wall where then it's the jerky, the weird, anytime I switch directions. And when I say switch directions, I mean, sorry about that, like I'm turning around, I'm switching directions. I'm going to step up a step. I'm switching directions. Like I'm walking straight and then I'm stepping up. Or I'm walking downstairs and then I'm coming to the bottom of the steps. It's like you pause, you stop, you shake, you tremble. It's hard. It's exhausting. For women out there, you understand, that have had children, what that 8th and 9th month feels like, that level of tiredness. That's what I feel daily. I've been feeling like this for years, but I hid it because it's hard to explain to people when you look fine that there's a war going on inside of your body. It's hard to explain to people that you woke up in the morning and you couldn't tell if the light outside was the light that you're seeing. If it's outside or if it's inside. It's hard to explain to someone that you went to go into the bathroom to take a shower and you're in there with the water running, beating on you, and you're standing there for 10 minutes trying to figure out what in the world are you doing. It's hard to explain to somebody that you came out your laundry room and for about 5 minutes you had no clue as to where you were. You were completely lost. You're in your own home, but you're lost. I mean, nothing looks familiar. You look around. It's a frightening feeling. You do become more of a recluse, a hermit, because going outside of your comfort zone is very frightening when you get like this. And every episode you have is less forgiving than the last. It's just like this. It's just like that. And then tomorrow I could wake up and I could be fine. And that's what I deal with. And that's what people can't understand. It's hard to comprehend that if you've never experienced it, if you've never witnessed it, if you've never seen it. It's hard to I don't know, it's just hard. And it's constantly changing. Like the last episode I had, I couldn't talk. The words were here, but they wouldn't leave my brain. Quentin had given me a paper and pen to maybe write down what I was trying to say, and it came out scribble scrabble. You don't even understand what's going on with you. So to try to explain it to someone else is I'm gonna try to keep these videos short. I'm gonna do a talking video every so often, and I want to just show my progress. I'm doing this as a journal to track what's going on with me. This is something I definitely hope that a lot of people see and it gets shared around. Doctors need to see this because they don't understand this disease, because it's so all over the place. It's so, I can't even describe it. But this is my 3rd video, and the next video will be tomorrow. Today is Sunday, so I think the 6th, December 6th. And the next video I do is going to be on Monday to show maybe my walking progress. I try to do different exercises, and I might take that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a video of when I'm doing my workout, my exercises, things that I have to do that, like walking side to side, stepping backwards. That for the average person, that's normal. But for someone with MS, that can be a challenge. Just walking just taking a step to the side. You have to concentrate so hard to tell your brain, okay, pick this leg up, slide it. No, not to the left, to the right. It's like your brain is all over the place. And at some point, right now, I'm going through a period where the cramping stopped. That's another, spasms, cramping. Oh, that's something. But lately, it has stopped the last about 3 days. I'm thankful for that. Thank you, Jesus, for that. Those spasms can be ridiculous. When I was in the hospital, never had this issue before. I went into the MRI machine. I don't know what it was. I've had MRIs before and this never happened, but my arm started spasming, contorting, twisting, and they had to pull on it to stop it. It was weird. These are things that go on every now and then. I used to go through a period where every time I went to the bathroom, the sensation of urinating sparked a spasm that would pull my shoulder to my neck and my ear. And it would be so painful. No one knew these things would be going on. I'm in a bathroom at work just like struggling to keep from screaming. Waiting for it to pass. But that doesn't make sense to most people. And people can't understand it. I mean, I don't quite understand it myself, and I'm going through it. So unless you actually witness it, there's so many symptoms that change. It's like your nervous system is, if you know anything about the nervous system, it's all over the place. The way it was explained to me when I first was diagnosed, it's like a speaker wire that shorts out for no reason. You keep messing with it, it won't short back, and then all of a sudden it shorts back in and it plays fine for a year. And then all of a sudden it shorts out. That's kind of like what MS is. And wherever it shorts out, that's what shorts out. It could be your speech, it could be your sense